Rise and shine, Wednesday, 5:42 a.m. Gonna do a solo trip today. From time to time, he'll split up and we'll catch up on listing, shipping, whatnot. The beauty about a business partnership is that we don't have to get too far behind. If it wasn't for that, we'd probably be glorified hoarders at this point. So I'm gonna have a long day, a lot of driving. But we're gonna hit some good thrift stores, so we'll see what happens. Oh, Boggy, a good brand to keep an eye out for those interested. This was a go back for me. Here's some Funko Pops that were worth a scan. Nothing too special. Sorry, Harry. Whole cart full of nothing so far, but it's early. Duck, duck, goose. If you ever want to turn your luck around, just do as I do here and touch as many things on the shelves as possible. I find that about 60% of the time, it works every time. Just not this time. Good morning. How you doing? I checked some things in the case, but it was pretty much dust. Till I turned the corner and I finally put myself on the board. You always like to start off strong, set the tone early on one of these long days. I left that first stop with an aromatherapy body lotion that you saw and a Everdrop water filter. Not good. Now, 2-hour drive, 3.5 hours in, I've essentially paid for gas. Morale evaporated. Confidence shattered. I've let Andrew down back at home. I've let my family down. More importantly, I've let myself down. But as a wise fictional Italian character once told us, it's not how many times you get knocked down, it's how many times you get back up and keep moving forward. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep moving forward. I'm here at the parking lot of a Savers right before open. Historically, we've done pretty well here. It's an affluent part of town. Competition's rough. You know, there's some aggressive folks here. You know, you got blockers, you got door rushers. I've seen a small child elbowed before. It gets real. They rush the carts like vultures to a fresh carcass here. There's one guy I call Roof Man. If you ever saw the Channing Tatum movie, I believe he lives on the walls of this Savers, and he comes out just as they open to get to the good stuff first. It's a working theory. I can't prove it, obviously, but I've never seen him come and go. That's all I'm going to say about that. We're ready. I'm optimistic. Let's turn this day around.
Sorry for the delay.
Oh, okay.
This Technic Lego was open and not worth the trouble. That man had no shoes on. That's wild. Electronics section is now closed off. This guy is putting up shelving units. Clearly they have found Roofman's secret lair and are now covering it up. I do manage to pull a sealed Monopoly game off the cart just as I was leaving that last stop. Stay tuned for the end of the video where I do show my entire haul if you're interested in that sort of thing. Here I find a vintage Candyland that they dug out of the earth and priced at $45. I thought this game looked sick, thought it could be a banger. Kids in the 90s apparently did not think so, because fast forward to present day, it's utterly worthless. But I did double back, and lucky for me I did, because I found something not worthless, a vintage WWF prop box. This was a good find, I do pick that up. We do well in these bags normally, but I turn around and see that a new cart came out. I hit it up immediately, and what do you know? Some Pokemon toys came out. I do pick up one of these, the other two weren't worth my time. Can you guess which one? Find out at the end of the video. Bang. Another cart comes out. I do manage to pick up some electronics. Luckily for me, this has turned into a good stop. And I do pick up the sealed one. I leave the other behind because it was open, looked possibly used. And then these catch my eye. I don't normally mess with the old Coca-Colas, but these were just too cool to pass up. Plus it got us to $65, which unlocked a 30% discount. I do snag this beauty off the top shelf, Radio Shack Trail Thrasher. Who doesn't love to thrash some trails from time to time? Battery compartment clean, easy pickup. And they priced this at a ludicrous $10. Believe it or not, I'm crazy enough to pick it up. I'll explain why later. What if? What if I could flip this for a profit? Sounds good to me. At first I wasn't too excited about this. There was a box with a home phone in it for some reason. But right next to it was the actual device, brand new, open box. It's a buy. And here I spot the Good Wife, the complete series for $6. Felt like a no-brainer at the time. After some more research, the Good Wife was not a good purchase, so I put her back. But I do pick up these Jeep parts. I will go into detail during the haul portion of the video. Stick around. Excuse me, ma'am. I have a bread and butter to get to. Thank you very much. Then I spot some frog juice. I've sold this one before. Easy 3 into 35. We like that math. And here I am digging through the bins. It's next to a regular Goodwill. This is the crumbs of the crumbs. People have already picked through these, but I have, believe it or not, found a sealed computer game once for $1 here. Sold it for $400. So even picking over the bones, you can still find some hearty meat from time to time. I do pass on this CD carousel. Finally noticed this bat next to it. After a little research, I find out it was a purchase. Good stop at the bins. And right next door, keeping with the baseball theme, I spot this glove. And at first glance, it looks like a beat up nothing burger. After further review, looks can be deceiving. It's a buy. And here is my Wednesday haul in its final form. This is what 14 hours of work looks like. We'll touch on a few notables before running the numbers. Snag this guy right off the cart, right in front of another toy reseller. The pained look of a grown man as you steal his toy right in front of him. Always fun. Paid $7, this will go for $50. Next stop, managed to find this one item. Didn't even see it on the first go around. Had to double back. That's when I saw the Stone Cold Steve Austin on the front. Knew it was vintage. Looked inside and what do you know? Got lucky. Bags were new, still sealed. Paid $4. These go for $150 sealed. We'll call it $100 open box. Pulled some Pokemon toys off the cart. Out of the 3, this is the only one that had any real value. Paid $8 after 30% discount. These will go for $50. Next stop, pulled this beaut off the top shelf. Did some comps, found out the remote goes for $25 alone. One car by itself sold for parts, untested for $50. I threw in some batteries and this thing fired right up. It cost $8, I listed it for $150. And then there was this, my first barrel of monkeys. Had vintage vibes, believe it's from 2006-ish. Checked comps, didn't find any sold brand new in the last 3 years. Absolutely none. They sold used in the 30 range. Seeing how this is so rare, I'm going to list it at $80. I'll take $60. Another weird one, these Willys MB Jeep parts. People basically build these die-cast Jeeps from scratch is what it is. I ended up getting 3 bags, as you saw, then found this frame later. Individually, these things go for about $18 a piece. We like to lot things, so we're going to lot all these together. We'll get at least $100. And then last stop, didn't get this on camera. My internal storage filled up, shooting all these empty shelves. This one cleans Blu-ray disc. It's sealed. Paid $13 after the discount. We'll get $60. Easy list, easy ship. We love these kind of sealed items. So, like I said, wasn't the greatest Wednesday to be honest. For us, this is probably a bottom 5%er. No excuses, play like a champion. Running tally, total spent sitting at $160. Approximate sales at $1,175. Profit of about $650. Now we move forward. See you next time. So if you like this content, please let us know by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It's the only way we can justify making more of these things. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. And until next time.